Hmm. Hmm. $45. The Kappa. Is there another one over here? Hmm. There's some more over here. some there. Feel parched. So parched. Zzz. Wow. $28. Space, give me some space. Crafted all these. Like hull, chassis. Gonna make that battery pack. But I made a recycler instead of a chemical refinery. Not a big deal. My other server, it's a little more feng shui. Plus, I like that build a lot better, but we're gonna just continue on with my
weather alert. A large
sandstorm.
is approaching.
Oh my god. Looks gonna be here for a minute. Looks like I will be here for a minute. 48. This is a little medium sized, huh? No power. He got no power. No power. Oh, that's not good.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
There we go. There we go. the battery. 45 fuel cells. Find that. I need that torch. Fabricate a need to say welding torch. It's not from here, right? No, it's under this. Thought I got a better one than this on my other account. Okay, a welding torch. Assemble the sand bike. Did the sandstorm already leave? Did it already leave? Is it already gone? Totally. Better way of looking at it. Is there a good way down from here? What the hell is that? That don't look too bad. I'll craft it up here. Need some water though. What am I missing? Customize, detach. Yeah, because I need to use. I'm missing something. No, it was funky last time I tried using this. Need that. Did I have one? PSU's there. Engine. Oh, I don't have the engine. It'll probably make things all easier, huh? Hmm.
That's it, Offworlder. You're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabah. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful.
Part of the Hells Angels.
Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Out of fuel. All right. Stock up here. Excuse me. Get my blood. Out of that. We'll craft another fiber salvaged metal. What is it? Plant fiber. Just take all this. Not really hurting anything in here. Ba-bum. Storm. North of Familiar Scrap. First, let's get some. 4 points. Garment Keeper, rifle damage. Poison Mine. Shooting in the back string of the headshot damage is increased. I have it unlocked. Put that there for now. Techniques, I've only got those. Skills. Training pressure, techniques. Battle hardened. Using enemies to bonus all ranged weapons. Center of mass. Touch shooting instinct. Reducing damage via headshots. Sure. Sure. All right, let me go. Where do they want me to go? Oh, I gotta deliver those. I need to make some more treads. Craft one of these. Excuse me. Drop these off. Oh, much easier. Some blood here.
Need to reload.
Mind if I do? You found it. Testing station. Got the package from near.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
Oh, shut
Indeed.
up.
I hope you have more brains than the last courier I hired. Idiot tried to cross the desert
Whoa.
on foot
Look at all the name calling.
without a sand bike.
It's not the name calling, dude. So I need to come over here. Join a house. This one. Logan? Oh yeah. Enough said, bub. Larry Jackman. Hi, I'm Larry Jackman. Thanks for the follow. Oh my goodness. Fucking dead end. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't believe they blocked that. Go all the way around. Come on, Betsy. A little shack over there. I normally do this for Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals partner, but usually just play that on the weekends. I don't really stream during the week, but kind of liking this game, so I've thought I'd give it a shot before I gotta go to bed for work. See where this guy's at. I'm not real sure about this build. This was like my first character that I had made. One that I play offline. It's a little bit more refined. Oh, he's on top, right? I don't think he's inside. I think he was on top. Yeah, he was over here. Oh man, I wish I'd... Frickin' Batman. Isn't this the planetologist?
Watch your step, stranger. Those
Watch
plants
your
are hard
step,
to grow out
stranger.
here and harder to replace.
You better calm down,
Oh.
old man.
You don't look like the scrap rats that swarm around the place. And you don't
Scrap
look like one of the
rats?
crazies from the lab. So what brings you here? Exploring the desert sounds like the kind
Exploring
of
the
thing
desert.
old Pardo Kynes used to do. His exploits here on Arrakis were legendary back on Kytane. There are actually two Kynes. The elder, Pardo Kynes, was a legend at the college on Kaitane.
Think so?
His work on the ecological tenets of planetary transformation, magnificent.
Magnificent.
But the younger Kynes, little is known. It is said that Pardo had a child with a Fremen woman, and the result was a new Kynes. The reason I am here. Yes. Liet Kynes wrote me a letter asking me to come to Arrakis to help with a terraforming project. With such a famous father, how could I refuse? But
yeah.
before I arrived,
How could you?
Liet Kynes was lost in battle. Without the funds or backing to return to Kaitane, I am forced to work with the new planetologist.
Planetologist.
I was given a ground car and an ancient sync chart of the old botanical testing stations. My task is to document their operational status.
Oh yeah? How's that going for you?
We're standing atop the second station, and I've been stuck here for weeks cultivating plants because I don't dare to continue. That's how it's working out.
I'm just asking, dude.
You're standing on it, or at least above it. His Majesty's Imperial Testing Number 2. Second on my list. As far as I got before I couldn't continue.
That's a shame.
The place is infested with bandits, who've in turn been infected with something. They attack all who enter, even those of us on official business.
Banditos. Frito bandito. I'm good, dude. I had enough of your shiz.
You've returned. How can this humble... I would gladly teach you, but there is something I must do.
Oh, that's right.
Perhaps... You look like some... That's easy.
Oh my
Somewhere
gosh.
in the station is a manifest containing a full
I already have
log
'em.
of the... Be careful. The people in that... I hadn't gone very far into the lab when some of them charged at me, screaming and brandishing. It was unnerving. I'm not timid by nature, but I didn't want any part of... You have? That's incredible. No manifest. It's still down there?
Is it still down there? Must have forgot it the first time I was in there. My other playthrough on my other character, I had it on me. Drink of my water. I got some. I still got some. Going here real quick like. You know, I like this. I've been liking this game a lot. It's been hard to get into other games. One, games are more expensive. Just for you to play them and get bored with them in a couple days. Really just been investing my time in Rivals. Because that's all I really have time for. But it's nice to kind of take a break every now and then.
Collins has been acting real strange.
I mean, I still stream it on the weekends. So if I can squeeze this game in a couple days a week, maybe at least one day a week, be
If he
nice.
starts acting weird, dart him.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer.
Definitely reminds me of like
The
Fallout
mission of these stations
vaults.
is to find or engineer botanical species capable.
Ooh. Right in the butt. Blood. Butt blood.
I thought I could trust Druce. But I know now that he's part of the plot. I heard the voice out in the desert with the Princeton last night, and the bastard whispered back. I did. They're all in league against me. All of them. But they won't get me. If I get them first.
Crazy guy. Give me your blood. Nothing yet. Dang. One of my things full? No? I didn't want to have to go through this place again. Ooh. Okay, we're coming up the steps. You're dead. All right. I came in this way. There's a Jumanji in here or something.
Don't sleep. That's what they
Don't
come for
sleep.
you. Glow and guards. Don't sleep. They're watching. Find a knife. Or
Oh,
maybe a
which one
hammer.
had a
Either would be good,
bookcase?
but both is better. Just don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Oh,
Don't
for you.
sleep.
Who the hell are you? Down the hatch.
the hill where the fox runs lightly.
Oh, this lady's crazy.
As dappled sun shines brightly, where the fox runs lightly. You can't hide from me, little bird.
Little
Where are
bird.
you? Beneath the hill in the fennel brake. I spy my love, who cannot wake. Go away.
Backpack full. Oh no. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Gotcha.
So my backpack's full. Huh. Get up there. Whoa. Easy. Ils sont water? Ils sont water? Open the door. Let me out. Yeah, I can go back to. Oh, let's see. Report back. Let's keep going. I'll eventually come to the beginning again. Oh. Oh, neat. Ooh. Ooh, got you again. Oh. Oh, you. More water over there. We have that.
Collins and Omar from Broken Land Trek.
Good morning.
Two
Hey,
Dooman
bud.
still suits, full of holes, stained, sun-bleached, junked.
How's the
Want to trade his
moving
house
going?
trooper rucksack? Serviceable. Omar will keep. One Telexu made satchel with several vials. Opened the vial, but it was empty. Smelled bad. Junked. 3 thumpers. Fair to poor condition. Selling Windsack.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor,
way.
Dr. Rommel Greer.
It's gone,
The
yeah.
ultimate
I know.
mission of these
I know how
stations
moving
is to
goes.
find or
Oh yeah, I know. I got it. And then
capable of
crunch time, and you're just shoving shit in a box, trash and all, bits and pieces of this. You're just shoving shit in a box, shoving shit in garbage bags, trying to get it to fit in your vehicle. Trying to find that SUV I want. Ooh, big man. You never owned an SUV? You looking like a full size, or like a mid size? Yeah, I need third row. I know, I had a Buick Enclave. They had the third row. I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to use it for. If you want more of like an all-terrain or you want more of like a family vehicle. It was nice with the Enclave. I mean, it still sat pretty good, still like real great, and you know, for me, in the snow, I had the third row, and the infotainment, so I had the TV, the DVD player, all that shit. But it was classified as a wagon, so insurance was cheaper.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel.
The price of insurance sucks. So, like, I've got that, it's not a full size, it's the mid size of the Buick, the Envision. But it's got the drivetrain selector for front wheel drive or all wheel drive, snow, dirt, I guess. And it's pretty decent on gas. It's everything I could find. Like, I was looking at trucks. I wanted to get like a mid-sized truck, but for the amount of driving I do, wasn't any. For what I was going to get for gas mileage, I might as well should have just gotten a, you know, I would have gotten a full-size truck.
To the success of this technology.
That was the main reason why I got the vehicle I did, just because it was good on gas. Can you find any for a good price?
Welcome to Desert Botanical.
What is that?
Testing
Subaru
Station number
Ascent?
2. I am the
See what that
station
looks like.
supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer.
So you're that guy in those Subaru memes? Is
Is to find or
that what it is?
botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely
All right.
arid conditions of Iraq.
I want to see you in a Kia. How about
A
that?
true challenge, as I'm sure
All right.
any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sand above will agree. Our first task has been the installation and testing of wind trap units capable of reclaiming moisture from the
Not too shabby.
atmosphere.
Never driven a
I'm
Subaru.
pleased
I
to
don't think I've
report
ever driven a
complete
Subaru.
success, both
Driven
with
a
the
Saab.
installation and functioning of these
I don't think I've
devices.
ever been in a
The
Subaru.
thriving vegetation you will find
Too
within
shabby.
these halls
Yeah,
is
that's
a
pretty.
testament to
That's the thing. That's a
success
big
of this
difference with the full
technology.
size. Cause like, it's a pretty big jump in price from the mid-size to full size. I think I paid. It was about 15,000 difference between the Envision to the Enclave. Kia Sorrentos or Ford Explorers. Yeah, I can't speak on any of those. I think Kia's definitely come a long way. I think when they first came out, you know, they're kind of that intro level. When the early generation Kias, they seemed kind of cheap, but they've really turned it around the past few years. Like they're pretty high class looking. I haven't driven one. I never really, but I mean, just looks. Judging a book by its cover, they've really seemed like they've come around to kind of compete in the market. And Ford is Ford, you know. It is what they are. That's the thing with like SUVs, trucks, they'll hold their value forever. Even my Terrain that I totaled, and that was a 2019, and I bought it brand new. And I still got quite a bit for it for the trade-in when I bought the new car. I mean, as long as you can get a good payment for it, if you finance it and just try to set a budget. My credit union's always been pretty good. So that's what my credit union is. They do a skip a payment twice a year. So they'll do one in like July, I believe, and then they'll do one like around the holidays, like Christmas time. So you know, at that, you know, instead of, they just tack, basically you skip it, there's no penalty to it. I mean, you still have to pay that month. They just tack it on to the end, so you're not really out anything. But it's nice to have that car payment, and then I would always just use that for that month for Christmas presents. That's what was really nice. And there was times early on when I had first started where I'm at now.
Supervisor Dr. Rommel Greer.
You know, you get to that
The
summer,
ultimate mission of these stations
you know,
is
and you want to go
find
do
more
something and do a skip a
engineers
payment, and then I have that car payment that I would normally go towards a car payment, and I would use for other expenses when I get in a bind. So that was always really nice. Like I said, there's no penalty to it. They do it twice a year. I mean, you have to, I mean, there is some eligibility, like it can't be too new of a loan, and the payment has to be within that month. Like normally I pay like, it factors out to being like 13 payments a year, because I do like half a payment in July and like another half a payment in November. And then with my terrain, I'm just roaming around this area. With my terrain, I was doing like every week a little bit would come out of my account, and I ended up getting like, I went to do a skip a payment, and they're like, you're not eligible. I was like, how the hell am I not eligible? It was because the payment wasn't due that month, because I was like 3 or 4 months ahead. I was like, oh. So then I just was like, hey, can you just prolong or just pause the payment for the month? They're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So, like I said, my credit union's been, I've been with them since I was like 10. Sweeping my grandma's sidewalks for 50 cents. And my dad would mow. They've always been pretty good about giving me auto loans. Never had any real issue with them. Never really had any like big stink or anything with them. They've always been pretty helpful. You looking at like a brand new one, or are you looking at used? The reason even though the payment's a lot higher, obviously being new, but for the amount of driving that I do, I want like that full warranty. Cause like, I hate to get something used and you get that kind of like limited, or, you know, there may not even be a warranty. And then, I mean, I drive an hour to work and an hour home, so that's 2 hours of driving I do a day. If something goes wrong, then it's out of my pocket, and it's like with my car insurance, I pay a little bit more, so I have a lower deductible. It's like when I hit that deer, you know, $250 my deductible. Where if I didn't pay a little bit more, it could be $1,000 deductible, and then, you know, now I got to come up with $1,000 as opposed to $250. Got it used for these. I don't want a $500 car payment with the kid coming. Yeah, I know how that is. I know how that is. You know, I just have to go to the dealership. You know, I use Car Guru. I don't know if you've ever used that site before. It'll like kind of help search. That's what I have used in the past. You put in what you want, year, you know, whatever you're looking for. Make, model, year, distance from you, and it'll kind of pull up a bunch of dealerships in your area. That's what sucked about my terrain. I only had like another year on it. About another, just over another year car payment, and it would have been paid off. And then the deer T-boned my car. It had like it was like $10,000 worth of damage, and the bank's like, yeah, we're gonna total it out. Like, oh, okay. So I was looking forward to that, keeping that extra money a month, and then it was a good car. It was a 2019 GMC Terrain. I put over 220,000 miles on it. I think it was like 225. Bought a brand new, had like 40 miles on it. And then all I had to replace was a little vacuum. It was like basically like a vacuum pump for the brake booster. It had cracked. It's like a $40 part off of Amazon. And then brakes and tires, and oil changes. And that's the only thing I ever had go wrong with it. Real cheap on gas. I don't know, like I said, I had my terrain, you know, the Acadia is the the full size, but I said I like my terrain. It was great on gas. It had the bigger 4-cylinder in it, but it had the turbo in it. So like I was getting like 35 to the gallon with it, if not more.
You've come back. You don't know
This
how rare it
Envision
is
gets a
on
little
Arrakis.
bit, doesn't get
Have you
as
done I
great,
asked?
but it's comfy. It's comfy to sit in. I mean, if I'm driving 2 hours a day, if I'm in that car 2 hours a day, I want to be comfortable in it. So it's pretty bougie, as I'm told. But I don't want to be, you know, I don't want my back hurting, my ass hurting. It's a lot of driving during the week. Deposit
You
delivery.
have? That's incredible. I thought those crazies down
That
there
and
would
I got
keep me
the,
stuck here forever.
I get the GM discount from my aunt.
Wonderful. Say what you will about the old empire.
I get a
but they
supplier
knew how to
discount,
keep
but
a
they
record.
they don't take both. My supplier discount's like, isn't anything.
Yes, of course. I haven't forgotten. Pay attention. Life, all life, is in the service of life.
Yeah, that's when it's not so much stressful.
Though I must
When I
confess,
had to get a new
I
car, it's
wasn't
just
expecting such an apt
So
pupil.
time consuming.
It was more like you were
I
remembering.
mean, if I did
than
stuff ahead of
learning.
time and then just walk and say I want this, but
Odd.
I don't. I'm forced to have to do everything in one day. Look at the planetology now. Remining, I'll do that. Dew gathering. Water yield. Power pack allows you to increase the recharge rate. Vehicle repair, fuel efficient driver. Dew gathering might be nice. Stay hands and good disruptors, rapid fire darts. I don't want to use a disruptor though. Center mass. Tractor field. What I want is let me do blade. You strip on your weapon, you're selling to really firing weapons and tools. Gunsmith, scatter gun damage. Heavy weapon damage. Bigger the gun, bigger the mess. Sonic jelly disruptor damage. Range damage. Sometimes you've been taught to shoot where you hit. I'm gonna hit body shots though. I don't know that marksman. You should already become more proficient at shooting the vulnerable parts. This one exploded. Garment keeper. Pistol damage, rifle damage. Wasn't gonna shield wall, gravity tactician. Gravity mine. Let's see what. Sure, the trial and error respecs at some point, but take it. Drink some water. Should go deposit this blood. Looks to have the biggest cargo space, which can be very useful for the move. Oh yeah, you guys are going a bit of distance. You guys just using a vehicle to transport your stuff, or are you getting like a U-Haul or something? Get yourself an 18, we'll get yourself a big rig. mappa here. I don't know if it's really going to be beneficial to have any of this. I'm upgrading to iron in a minute. I gotta report back to anybody. Looks like I just gotta hoof it all the way out here. Got water. Bag's pretty full though. I got my bike. I mean, I could go back and deposit this shiz. There are 2 cars. I'm leaving almost all our stuff in storage. Your company is giving us fully furnished place to live in, so just gotta bring the essentials, the dogs, shit for work. What kind of car does she have? Did you say? Maybe I overlooked it. I don't really want to be driving across this during the sun, though. I mean, I got my car. I got my bike here. I'll just go deposit my stuff real quick. I'm gonna drop that blood off. Get attacked by a sandworm in the process. A Sonata. Oh, nice. I sure don't have an easy way to get up to my base. Maybe I do. Easy now. Easy. It's not easy. Oh, nice. No fall damage. No reason to drive it all the way up here, but I'm gonna do it. Fwa, fwa. Use blood. Deposit blood. Even deposit all of it. That's in there. Quick deposit. Storage. Deposit. We'll make some, have that rolling while I'm gone. Deposit, quick deposit, storage full. Sandbike booster? Where did I get that? Sandbike inventory. This game like Fallout? I mean, it's a survival. I mean, it's got base building and stuff. I mean, some of the things that I went to that definitely remind me like a vault. Back up. The fuck is this? Got 2 of those or just one? Just the one? We'll recycle this. Yeah, I mean, really, you just have to worry about your water intake for the most part. I guess being out in the sun. Like, this character's pretty young. And obviously the sandworms and everything else. Like, I haven't really gotten too far into it yet. I'm liking it so far. I mean, most survivals are, you know, pretty standard. That, and for being like a new game, it's, you know, a little on the cheaper side. It's what games used to be. You know, it's not $80 or something like that. Let's see. So I'm leaving this area. You want to be out in open sand, you get sandworms. I don't know how familiar you are with like the Dune series or universe. I got chased by one the other day. It's not a good time to be out here. Prefer traveling at night. Myself. Yeah, doing this shit before I had this bike sucked. Oh shit. There's a worm out there. There's some PvP elements. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but standard survival, you know, craft shit. Main thing, like I said, is managing your water. And it's pretty extensive on the crafting, researching. All the stuff to research. Probably not a good spot to be out in here. You got some different skill trees to work on. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute here. Let's get over this. Different skill trees to work on. You got your trooper, which is like your heavy gunner type. Your mentat. They're I guess not like a poison tree, but they're kind of like sharpshooter-esque. These are more like resource get the planetologist, more like resource. Blade. I like the speed. The Bindu sprint's pretty nice. Trauma recovery. And you got a sword master, which I want to work on a sword master build. But it's nice you're not locked into a tree. I mean, you're locked with your abilities, but you can, once you get stuff, I mean, you can easily swap these in and out. Different techniques, like all your stuff too, so you're not like fully locked. But yeah, you can pick stuff from all sorts of trees. You gotta find, obviously you gotta find the trainer first, because like you pick a trainer at the start, and then you find another one of these trainers. Like I found the trooper trainer, so that unlocked it, and then I just talked to the planetologist, so that unlocked that. So once you find the other trainers, you can unlock them and pick the skills and stuff too. I don't know, it's pretty chill. Like it's not like, at least not right now, it's not like super intense to where I'm sweating the whole time or anything like that. And there's kind of like dungeons. We got a sandworm come at me. But I'm going to this, I just left the first area in the story, so I'm going on the next area here. And there is a worm. There's another worm. Jeez. Is that iron? I don't think I've gotten... I haven't mined iron yet. Iron ore. Nice. Kind of like the mining in it. I mean, you gotta scan it. And it gives you like a weak spot you hit with your cutlery here. Still going. Ooh, new scavengers out here. There's like sandstorms and stuff you don't want to be caught out in. What's that? What's that? What was ever going here? Oh shit. It's coming for me! Oh shit.
Shields up.
She got a fucking sword? The hell you got here? Heavy pants? Blade parts? Get in the shade. Want to cook? Oh, what she hit me with? What now? Gun parts. Nice. These have their own hydrate things out here. What are these? Flower sand. Shows that there's a... Let's go check this out. Let's go check this out. Guess I'm gonna need some iron. Might as well stock up on this. How's this up top? So it's on the other side.
What's that?
Oh, stabbed him in the head.
You're not leaving here alive.
Oh my goodness. Some more iron. All right. Water consumed. Where is this? It's down below. There it is. Oh. What's in here? No, it's a multiplayer in it. You can set up your bases and like give people permission to utilize certain stuff. So like I could give you access to my base and equipment, but like I could put a lock on like on certain chests or something like that. Oh my, what is this? Do I want to be down here? What if I die? Just a widow guy, I just got here. They're definitely stronger, they're definitely more shielded NPCs in this area. What do they call this? The deep struggle? I'm gonna sniff spice again and trip balls. I'm sure I'd come here for a mission. Inhale the spice. Oh man, I'm gonna see some shit.
What is the purpose of thought? Ibn Qutayba.
Ibn-
Speed is a device of Shaitan.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand, Wani?
Uh-huh.
Our God gave us the gift of thought. And the words of the Kitab
Basically,
Anwar,
you're on Tatooine. That's the whole premise of this game.
is empty. Be la kaifa.
If you read the history of Dune and Star Wars, like a lot of ideas that were used. What is this? Static compactor.
Our wanderings brought us to Rossak. We were persecuted.
The lady's on fire.
Our families burned in the fires of their ignorance. We
Let's put.
know
I'm a firefighter.
of inaction. Never to forgive. Never to forget.
Was this like LA simulator or something? Oh, These are the floating eyes too.
Some were sent to work in mines. The tunnels
That sucks.
were unstable. Our work made them more so. We learned the cost of action. Never to forgive. Never to forget.
Get back to work. Where do I go to now? The fork in the road?
Not all action leads to desirable outcomes. Be wary of the ghafla, the distraction. Shaitan loves wasted effort.
Yeah.
It was on Rossak that the Sayadina created the poison drug. Words became memories. Through thought and action combined,
What's going on here?
we learned to create.
What the hell is this thing? Oh, okay. Let's step on those. Make it come back. Having a trippy vision.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us Shaitan to force action? And where does
Oh,
action
jumping puzzles. Am I sprinting? Okay. Oh, it disappeared on me. These don't last forever.
Ibn Qutayba,
Ibn
thought
Qutayba.
and action lead to creation. What is the purpose of thought?
To think.
To honor the creator.
That too.
Remember Rossak. Be
Kaifa. Sure. What do we say?
What is the purpose of
To
thought?
honor the creator.
To honor the creator. Remember Rossak. Be la kaifa.
Be la Kaifa. Massage the stone here and wake up from your dream. I still got a little time. Got about another hour. I gotta go to bed. Which means I probably should get another squirt. Be la Kaipa. Got a hangover. Spice hangover. Flower sand. Flower sand is the main component for making silicone blocks. The recipe of flower sand can be found in the open sands. Oh, that's what I saw earlier. It's a very easy static compactor, which I'm sure I will have to craft. It's gonna be another tool that I gotta hang on to. Wait for it. That and the Bindu Sprint definitely helps with mobility. Backpack is full already. Fuckers are gonna be out here too, aren't they? Oh, they were up top. I'll be alright. What the hell have I got in here? Courier packages. Gun pots. Refine iron ore. I guess I gotta go up here. A bit of like a vendors and stuff here. I should be able to sell some of this shit. I don't remember which side I enter on. For the most part, I mean, I haven't really come across any sort of like bugs or glitches, and it runs fairly well. I definitely get a huge drop in FPS when I'm streaming. I don't normally experience that with any other game. I don't know, there must be something in there I can change for that. That's what I want next. Oh yeah. That was a fire on. I don't know if I have that on. It's on. Most games I don't get a drop, and I'm not drawing a whole lot from my I think like CPU GPU's like pretty low. I don't know why I get such a drop while streaming. Oh, this weird memory leak or what with the game? Uh-oh.
No, not
Yeah, it's only this game that I've noticed it with.
She's
I mean,
dead.
I lose like
Tragic,
a decent
truly
amount.
tragic. But they say the desert
So the game just came out. I'm sure there's
My God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin even. I am indeed mourning, sir. Rumors of disloyalty buzzed around her like blowflies, but now who's to say? Certainly not her.
I'm sure there's some
My one
optimization
pleasure
they'll
in
do
this
to it.
hell is knowing that you're trapped here with me.
I mean, it still runs
A
alright.
momentary
It's just I
setback,
noticed
assure you. Even your Harkonnen
pretty decent
master
frame
finds
drop.
you insufferable, Maxim. You're down here forever. Tell me, dear Anton, what's it like being the handkerchief your superiors use to wipe the gore off Shining Atreides' honor? Let's settle this. Gladly.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley. By the laws of Canley.
It did have an update. I did have a fix. I was getting big swings in my FPS. I'm wondering if it over with the update. Let me check. Oh, what was that under? I think it was under my local files. The app data local. And then it was under Dune Sandbox saved. Cloud? No. Config? Windows Client? Should have it under my well, it's still in there. I wonder if it needed. I don't think it updated. I don't think there was any sort of engine update. I think it was just exploits and stuff. So it's running fine. It's just something I noticed. What's this dude about? Yeah, I'm bald like you, dude.
You look more capable than the average scum. This war of assassins has a way of making people into victims or victors. Which are you, I wonder? Pardon me. Living in the heat and lingering Fremen stink erodes civility.
Wow.
I am Levenbrak Maxim Kazmir, intelligence officer of Great House Harkonnen. It seems you can both read and follow directions. We should get along famously. Brazen and eager. I can work with that. I'd say it's about building trust, but this is a game of intrigue, so we'll deal in usefulness instead. You see, my job is to sift through the dregs of this dunghole, separating their talent from so much meat we throw into the grinder.
How do I prove my usefulness? Oh, man. Bald man. Mr. Clean.
My last promising asset up and vanished while on the trail of an Atreides agent. Are they dead? Are they deep into their cups? It is unimportant. The Atreides agent is the thing. Bring me all the information you can gather, and we may just allow you under the umbrella of our success.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want.
Speak with Anton. Act agreeable. He will ask you for assistance. Accept his mission, but bring your findings to me instead.
Goodbye. More contracts over here. Oof. Oh, nice. Already had that. Nice. What we got? Bag is still full. Excuse me. Actually, my bike. See what we put these on. Level up. Where does this go? Man, I'm gonna go stream and pack more. All right, dude. Stay focused. You got this. Pack all that shit up. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Thank you. What do I need something else for this to stick on? What else do I need? Refuel, sure. I guess it pop some stuff in here, huh? Use a welding torch to attach it to a sand bike haul. Put some of the heavier shit in here. Ooh, that iron is heavy. Should I use my get on top of that, do a survey? Should time that a little bit better. Who is that? Got a little blood. Took a little blood. Be alright, I'll be alright. There's some shade over here. Oof. Oof. Hmm. A shade on this thing? Come on. No, they're gonna buy it. Oh, I gotta have that thing out the whole time. Oh. What's it want? Speak to Anton. Speak to Anton. What's he got?
Another innocent traveler, like every other scoundrel here. Got my eye on you, stranger. Don't test me.
Ooh. Well, that'll come in handy. Cup of water. I won't get it now. but
Someone new. Are you by chance looking for banter or legal advice? Many see Tseda as the least conventional of the great houses. Some call us enigmatic. We were the staunchest supporters of the Butlerian Jihad. The unenlightened say we arose from a fanatical theocratic regime. But these are the words of the feckless when they see true commitment. In truth, we rose in power too quickly, occasioning the other houses to form weedy gardens of envy in their minds and hearts. I see your clouded mind is yet another victim of centuries of disinformation.
Misinformation.
Several houses
Fake news.
formed an anti-Tsaden league, disseminating malicious propaganda which haunts our image to this very day. But we march on. House Tseda is the forerunner in legal consultation in the Empire, from Landsrad ordeals to spacing regulations. Our unparalleled mastery of law is sought out for criminal proceedings, Canley disputes, and Butlerian infractions.
You must be Anton.
Do you aspire to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Care to join the right side of this war?
Not really.
I am Anton Tolliver. I serve proudly as a soldier for House Atreides. However, my superiors deem me useful for more subtle operations. That we are. If you're interested, I'm just the man to talk to. My house seeks assets in this wretched war of assassins. I prefer open
But I am an
conflict,
assassin.
but my Duke needs me here. Trust is not an easy thing in a war of assassins, but I have a task that needs doing. Complete it, and we can...
One of our undercover agents went missing. I fear Maxim is on to him. Bring me him, or information on what became of him.
Find the agent.
Interesting.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh no. Oh no. So I have that MK1.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, I heard ya. Gonna be safe in here? Because I'm enclosed. Hmm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh no, sandstorm. Well, probably a pretty good spot to call it. In all honesty, get to bed. So, you guys like this little short midday or early morning during the week streams? Let me know. I don't know how many of these I can honestly do. It's gonna be depending on time and everything else. But mostly stream on the weekends, Friday night, Saturday night. Want to try to keep that more for Marvel Rivals, for my partner content. So if I can do a day or two during the week playing Dune, it'd be pretty cool. So if you guys haven't followed, follow, tell your friends. Yeah, so about it. Thanks for hanging out.